Yeah, so in this video, what you are going to learn how to build is to build that AI agents for a company. And then what this AI agent is going to do is that it's going to look at the company's database and then it will be able to get proper or real-time order details information to the customer. So when people call in, they're able to check their order details. And then if they want to make any changes to their order shipping address or whatever property they want to make changes to, the AI agent is able to do that without having to route the call to a human agent or to do anything. This is a very fun build. Let's quickly see what we are going to build in the demo right after this.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Welcome to Summit Outdoor Company. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I want to get my order details.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, so I have an order that I made and then I want to check the current status of the order.
Got it. I can help with both. What are your order numbers?
Yeah, so my order number is S04471.
Is that SO4471?
Yes, that's my order number.
Okay, so SO4471 is your second order. What's your first order number?
The first one is SO4473.
SO what? What are the 4 digits?
4473, sorry.
No problem. So your 2 orders are SO4473 and SO4471. I'll look those up for you now.
Thank you.
Here's You're welcome. Anything else?
No, I interrupted your speech. Can you come again?
Of course. Your first order, SO4473, Trailhead Down Jacket, delivered on August 29th to 1204 Cedar Road, Asheville, North Carolina. Your second order, SO4471, Ridgeline 65-liter backpack, shipped and arriving September 4th to 218 Larkspur Avenue, Boulder, Colorado. Is there anything else I can help with?
Yes. Can you update any of
What do you need?
I want to try
Update
and then
what?
see. Sorry, I'm coming.
No problem. Take your time.
Yeah, I want to try and then update the shipping address for the one currently being
Which
shipped.
order? SO4473 or SO4471?
The SO4471.
Got it. What's the new address?
Bring it to Ghana.
I need a complete street address. Can you give me the full address including street, city, and state or country?
Ghana WT44 Takwa.
Can you spell that out for me? I want to make sure I get it right.
WT144 Takwa. TARKWA.
Okay, WT144.
Correct.
What's the street name?
Takwa. TA.
So the street is ERKWE144. What city and state or country?
Ghana.
So the full address is WT144 ERKWE TAQUATETDONNA. Is that correct?
No, you had it wrong.
I apologize. Let me start over. Can you give me the complete address again, slowly?
77 Beacon St. Portland.
77.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Beacon State.
So that... Got it. So 77 Deacon Street, Portland.
Correct.
What state or country?
Canada.
What state or country?
Canada.
Okay, so the address is 77 Deacon Street, Portland, Canada.
Correct.
Before I update this, perfect. I'll update the address for order SO4471 to 77 Deacon Street, Portland, Canada now. Done. Your delivery address for order SO4471 has been updated to 77 Deacon Street, Portland, Canada. Is there anything else I can help with?
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right, so the first thing we are going to start with is going to run a CloudFormation template. What this CloudFormation template is going to do is pretty much just deploy our Lambda function DynamoDB so that we don't spend time going through how to create that. So we'll quickly do that. I'll attach the YAML to the video description. So I'll basically create my stack. Since I have the template, I'm going to upload the template. So this is my YAML file. I'm just going to select it. So what I'm going to do is to provide my stack details, right? So I'm going to give my stack a name, leave the submit, this too, and then I'm going to replace this with my connect instance ARN. So I just come to my instance page and then copy my ARN. Then I'll paste it. I'm going to leave everything as default. Then we'll proceed to acknowledge it. So now that our stack is deploying, let me just quickly walk us through a couple of things. So this is just the templates that we are deploying. We are setting a couple of parameters in there. Then the resources, we are creating a DynamoDB table, creating some IAM rows for permissions, creating a log group, then our Lambda function, which is currently in line. So this is our Lambda code itself. And then that's pretty much it, right? So we have the couple of Lambda functions, and then we output certain values to us. So that's exactly what our CloudFormation template is doing. Once it's ready, then we're good to go. Yeah, so now that our stack is done deploying, so if I come to my output tab, we see our Lambda function with a function name, then the connect instance association, and then our DynamoDB table is created successfully. So these are all the resources that we need. So I'll quickly jump into connect and then we will take it up from there. So before that, first ensure you have a domain created. That is, if this is your first time working with AI agents in Connect, just ensure you have a domain created. And then if you don't, just come in here, click on add domain, give your domain a name, and then that is it. All right, so the first thing we will do is to create our AI prompt. So I'm going to give my prompt a name. I'm going to call my submit score. Then I'll ensure I have orchestration selected. Then I'll choose self-service orchestration voice. Then I'll create. So now what I'm going to do is this. On the AI prompt builder page, right? What we do is that we define the prompt. So what your AI prompt actually means is this. It kind of determines how your AI agent will operate, right? It identifies the behavior, it tells how you should answer and then react to questions, and then the kind of questions you should ask. You define all that in your AI prompt. So I have this prompt that I'm going to use, and then we will pretty much quickly go over it. So if you come into my AI prompt, all that I'm saying is that you're a virtual assistant for Submit Outdoor Co., an online dog retailer, right? You are operating over a live voice phone call. Your goal is to resolve the customer issue while being responsive and helpful. So all that we are saying is that this agent is going to be helping resolving, and then we are proceeding to give various instructions which you can walk through, right? It's very simple. And then in fact, this is the same as the default template you get when you create. I just had to modify my instruction set. That was it. So what I'm going to do is to save my prompt. And after saving my prompt, I'm just going to publish it. So now that my prompt is ready, I'm going to then create my actual agent, which makes use of this prompt. So I'll create agent, then I'll give it a name. I'll call my submit-go. This is going to be orchestration. And then I'll select self-service orchestrator for voice. Then I'll create it. So now what I'm going to first do is that I'm going to remove the default prompt and then add the prompt that we created. So I'll come in here, select from my prompt, look for the prompt, the submit score, then I'll click on add. So now I've associated my prompt. So now, currently we have three tools, right, which comes by default. The first one is the complete and then the escalate. For now, I'm going to remove the retrieve tool as we don't need it. But what the complete tool does is this. After you engage your AI agents, right, after engaging it and then resolving your issue, how do you want the system to react? Once everything is done successfully, you want it to go to the complete route. That's when you call the complete tool. For the escalate tool, what this does is that in case the AI agent is not able to resolve your issue, or in case the person wants to reach out to an actual agent, what the system or the agent does is that it goes through uses the escalate tool to route the call to an actual agent. So for now, this is fine. The next thing we are going to do then is to attach our security profile to this AI agent. So see, this AI agent in itself is working as pretty much like a user in your Connect instance. So it requires permissions to perform whatever function you want it to do. So what you do is that you create a security profile, or you select a security profile that has the appropriate permissions that your AI agent should have, or needs to perform whatever activities you are going to configure it to perform. So for now, I'm going to use the admin security profile. So I'll select this, then I'll click on save. So now the next thing we are going to do is to create a tool, right, that is going to invoke our Lambda function. What we are going to do is to use a flow model to do that. Lambda in itself cannot be directly associated to your AI agent, so we need a way to call that Lambda. So what I'm going to do is quickly go to flows. Now the next thing we will do is to create a flow model as a tool. I'll call it my lookup read. We have a couple of setup you are going to do. The first is that you are going to add an input params, right, or an input object, and then we are going to call it an order number. So you just click on new property, then you add the order number. Then once the AI agent passes in the order number, what we seek to do is that we want our tool to go into a database, return the customer name, the item, the status, the delivery date, and the address. All right, so these are the things. And after returning it, we want to see set two branches, whether the thing is found or not found. So this is exactly how you are going to configure it. And then now in the flow itself, what we do is that inside, all I'm setting up is to set login just to help us get our logs. And then also we are invoking a Lambda function. So is this Lambda function that is actually going to do the reading from our DB table or the lookup from our DB table. So inside my Lambda, I've selected the Lambda function that we created, right? The submit order service Lambda function. We created that through the CloudFormation template we deployed. And then I'm passing a couple of parameters. If you want to pass the parameters, just click on add parameters and then you will do that. I'm calling it action, and then for the action, I'm referencing a method in the Lambda code called Lookup. And then what I'm passing into my Lambda, another thing is the order number, which is being obtained from the model input value, right? So remember when we went to the settings, we saw input $.model.input and then the key, which was order number. Then we confirm it. Once the Lambda returns and then we get a result, we first want to check to see if the Lambda returns something, then we are going to have a value under the external call found. So we are checking it. If it's found, then we are calling this return block, right? And then now inside the return block, what we are doing is that we are passing those output values that we obtained, right, from the Lambda. So that's what we are doing in here, that $.external.customer, $.external.item. We use the $.external because the value is coming in from the Lambda function, right? And I'm passing it all. If it doesn't find anything and it's no match, then I'm leaving everything as blank, and then for the status, I'm returning not found. So this is the first flow model. What I'm going to do next is to create another flow model. So the same approach. Yeah, so for the change address model, what we are doing also is that we are calling our Lambda function, and then inside there we are passing a couple of parameters. So a parameter called action, and then the method we want to invoke is the update address, and then we are passing another key, which is the order number, and this order number comes in from our model input value. Then we have same for address number coming in from our model input value. Then depending on the results, right, we are checking this branching. If it's a success, not allowed, or no match, then we return a success for success. We return not allowed for this, and then no other thing comes to this route. So this is the condition that we are checking. We are getting it from our Lambda again as an external value. So these are the two tools that we are going to have in addition to the default ones that we currently have. So what I'm going to do now is to publish my flow, and then I'll give it a description. So please note, if you don't give this the description, it won't work as a tool. Then I'll create a version. Then I'll come to the first one, publish, lookup, then I'll create a version, then I'll publish it. So again, I'll come to my AI agents page. Then I'm going to add these tools. So I click on add tools, drop down. The type is going to be a flow model. So I'll just look for the first one there. Lookup order. Leave everything as default. If I want the AI agent to prompt the order number they enter, I can just enable this. Then I'll click on add. So this is my first tool. Then I'll proceed to add another one. For the second one, a flow model. Change address. Let me call this one change address. And then I'll enable this. Then I'll click on add. So you see, because these are new tools and then our main current security profile doesn't have permissions to invoke them, I have them set as insufficient, right? So you can see them here. The security profile doesn't have the permissions to call these tools. So to resolve that, we'll just go to our security profile and then we'll select those two tools. So just security profiles. So under my admin security profile, I'll click on edit. Then when I come down here to the bottom, what you are going to do is to see the available flow models. So I'm just going to select the two. So the first one is going to be this one. Then I'll check mark this. Then I'll save. So now it has the necessary permissions. So if I come back to my AI agent and I try saving this, now let me refresh the page. You can see now the AI agent has sufficient permissions. So that's pretty much it. So we have a change address, the one we created for the lookup, and then that is it. Now the next thing we'll do is to create a conversational bot, right? That's our Lex bot that is going to invoke this AI agent, which in turn will call our various tools, right? So I'll just come to flows. So on the flows page, I'll come to the conversational AI tab and then I'll create a new AI bot. So I'll call this, leave this as default and then create it. The first thing I will do is to add a language to my bot. So I'm going to select English US. And after selecting it, I'm going to enable this Amazon Connect AI agent connect intent. So I'll just select this. Then I'll select my assistant ARN. So if you don't create your domain at the beginning, as I said, if you don't have it, you're not going to see this. Now that I've selected, the next thing I'm going to do is to build my bot. So I'm going to click on build language. Good. So now that our bot is ready, what I'm going to do then is to create a simple contact flow, right? That will tie all this together. So I'll just create a simple inbound flow. So this is a simple inbound flow. So what I'm going to do is to set login. Then after setting my login, what I'm going to do next is to set a voice. And then after setting the voice, I'm going to set recording. Because you're using the voice channel, if you don't set your voice recording block, the AI agents wouldn't work. So I'm going to set the block. Select my channel as voice and then just click on confirm. So that's one key thing you have to note. Then the next major thing is we are going to bring in our get customer input block, which in turn will call our AI agents and all that we've built. So I'll select it, give it a very simple prompt, say hello. Then I'll select Lex. Then I'll look for my submit Lex that we just created. Then I'll select my test alias. Then I'll do enable AI agent, select the domain, and I'll select my AI agent. So I'm going to select this. And this is going to be my. So one quick thing, because we've not yet published our AI agents, it doesn't display here. So let me just quickly do that. This is a good catch. So under my AI agent page, I'm going to just publish it. So my AI agent is published now, so I can come back to my flow. Click cancel, click on this again. Let me select my Lex test. Let me type in hello, enable AI agent. Let me select it, select AI agents, then I'll look for my submit.co. Then I'll select the latest version so that if we make any changes to our AI agents, you don't have to come and select a new version in our flow. So I'll do this. And then what I'm going to then do after this is to check contact attributes. Remember, we have about 4 tools in our AI agents now. So the AI agents can go any route. And then the behavior that we expect for all the routes are a bit different. So that's what you're going to check next. So I'm going to do Lex, because our AI agent is going to be invoked through Lex. And then it's going to be part of a session attribute. And then it's going to be under a key called tool. So this is something that you need to know. And then I'm going to check if my key equals complete, do this. Or if my key equals escalate, then what that means is that you are going to route this call to an actual agent. So this is pretty much all you're going to do. If it's complete, I just want to disconnect, nothing fancy. If it goes through the escalate route, I want to put it in queue. So I'll look for my set working queue, route it. I'll do transfer to queue. Then I'll disconnect it. If it's no match, let me just disconnect. So I'm going to give my flow a name, submit call flow. You can call your flow however you want to call it. So this is pretty much all that the flow, our indirect bound flow is going to do. Where the trick is these two, where we are getting calling our AI agents, and then when we are checking the various branches. So I'm going to publish it, associate with a number, and then we can give it a couple of test calls. Oops, sorry, I didn't select my queue. So I'll say the basic queue. So now what I'll do is to associate my flow to a number, a phone number, and then I'll give it a test call. So I have this phone number. I'll select my submit call flow. I will save it and then give this. So I'm going to place the test call. But before that, let's quickly look at our DB table, right? That we provisioned. And then let's see some of the table items in there so that when we are testing, we can get the right details for the test. So yeah, so this is the DB table that we provisioned, right? So I have these various other numbers. The addresses and all that. So I'm just going to call in, enter one of the other numbers, and then we will try and get the available details if our tools are working fine. All these things, once you provision your CloudFormation stuff, it will create them for you. That's not really the purpose of the class, but it's just a very simple database with this table item that pre-populates. So I'm going to call.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Welcome to Summit Outdoor Company. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I want to get my order details.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, so I have an order that I made and then I want to check the current status of the order.
Got it. I can help with both. What are your order numbers?
Yeah, so my order number is S04471.
Is that SO4471?
Yes, that's my order number.
Okay, so SO4471 is your second order. What's your first order number?
The first one is SO4473.
SO what? What are the 4 digits?
4473, sorry.
No problem. So your 2 orders are SO4473 and SO4471. I'll look those up for you now.
Thank you.
Here's You're welcome. Anything else?
No, I interrupted your speech. Can you come again?
Of course. Your first order, SO4473, Trailhead Down Jacket, delivered on August 29th to 1204 Cedar Road, Asheville, North Carolina. Your second order, SO4471, Ridgeline 65-liter backpack, shipped and arriving September 4th to 218 Larkspur Avenue, Boulder, Colorado. Is there anything else I can help with?
Yes. Can you update any of the
What do you need?
I want to try
Update
and then
what?
see. Sorry, I'm coming.
No problem. Take your time.
Yeah, I want to try and then update the shipping address for the one currently being
Which
shipped.
order? SO4473 or SO4471?
The SO4471.
Got it. What's the new address?
Bring it to Ghana.
I need a complete street address. Can you give me the full address including street, city, and state or country?
Ghana WT44 Takwa.
Can you spell that out for me? I want to make sure I get it right.
WT144 Takwa. TARKWA.
Okay, WT144.
Correct.
What's the street name?
Takwa. TA.
So the street is ERKWE144. What city and state or country?
Ghana.
So the full address is WT144 ERKWE TAQUATETDONNA. Is that correct?
No, you had it wrong.
I apologize. Let me start over. Can you give me the complete address again, slowly?
77 Beacon St. Portland.
77.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Beacon State.
So that... Got it. So 77 Deacon Street, Portland.
Correct.
What state or country?
Canada.
What state or country?
Canada.
Okay, so the address is 77 Deacon Street, Portland, Canada.
Correct.
Before I update this, perfect. I'll update the address for order SO4471 to 77 Deacon Street, Portland, Canada now. Done. Your delivery address for order SO4471 has been updated to 77 Deacon Street, Portland, Canada. Is there anything else I can help with?
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right, so I was initially trying to come up with a random address from my locality, and then that wasn't turning out to be good. I didn't know how to say it, so I was just fumbling. So I decided to do a bit of the Beacon, and then it went through Deacon Street, Canada, Portland. So that is the AI agents working, right? So this is pretty much a very interesting one and all that. So that's how you just configure it. Again, just a wrap up or a quick overview of what we've done. We've created a couple of our AI prompts, right, which has all these instructions, created our AI agents, which has 2 new tools in addition to the default ones. That's the change address, and then the one that does the lookup. And then what we did was to create a flow model, which kind of intends invoke these two stuff. And then we went ahead to place our test code. So this is a very interesting and fun build. Kindly give us a like, subscribe to the channel. If you want, or if you have any questions and or you need to understand anything, kindly feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll try my best to create them for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll do also leave a link to the prompt and then all the necessary resources in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, and then let's meet in another video.